Happy day, happy month, happy year. Startup Grind Nashville. We are so excited for this year. We have Tuesday programming every single Tuesday for you. I am so excited. We have Mental Notes, which is the first Tuesday. You're here today with that. We have the workshops every second Tuesday. And the one that we're going to have next Tuesday is um, forget New Year's resolutions, reset, and reiterate your boundaries. And I'll be doing that workshop. Then we'll have financial notes. And then lastly, our entrepreneur experience panel, where we have 3 to 4 entrepreneurs that are going to come and share their journey as an entrepreneur. But today, I'm so excited to have this lady right here. I'm so excited because one thing that I know for sure about being an entrepreneur is it is tough. It is it's you got to be a certain type of person. You have to be a person who is constantly learning, not just learning your industry, not just learning how to get clients, but also learning yourself and watching yourself. And I met this wonderful lady in a Facebook group and was just blown away by what she offers. And so I'm so excited and to have her here. But before I ask her to introduce herself, let me introduce myself. I am Erica Kesse. I am the Nashville chapter startup grind director. People who have been here before know that. And my business is Your Goal Concierge. And it is a resting place and resource hub for matriarchs. I am so excited that I have come to that understanding. That's exactly what it is. And as a resource hub, I offer counseling, consulting, and business strategy. But I am here, the chapter director. I have a co-director. Her name is Tiara Briscoe, a financial ambassador. Her name is Sade Curry, and we offer Startup Grind, okay? Startup Grind Nashville chapter. And excited to offer this programming. This is free programming for you all, entrepreneurs and startups. And then we give you a workshop every month that's just a minimal fee for you to come and dive deeper. Now, today is our mental note. First mental note of 2024. I have Miss Pankita Panchal here, and she is going to talk to us about the things that she does. So I'll take it away, Pankita. Let us know about, first of all, introduce yourself to us, and then I would love for you to share whatever you want to share, and then I'll be asking you candid questions that I think that our audience would love to know.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Erica, for this amazing opportunity and starting this new year with a mental note. Yes, because like mindset is everything. Mental health is everything because no matter what you do, what you are going to do is like if you are not fit emotionally and mentally, you will not go far. And that's where I come in. So let me introduce myself first. So my name is Pankita Panchal. I am from London, United Kingdom. I'm an award winner and master NLP practitioner and mindset coach and master timeline therapy practitioner. I am in this industry for more than 4 years, and so far I have helped more than 100 people one-on-one. Expertise, zero failure records. Yes, I have maintained that zero failure records over these 4 years and more than 4 years actually. And uh, I can break any limiting beliefs in 15 minutes or less. Ooh, yes, you heard that right. 15 minutes or less. You can try me. And regarding the habits change, I can do it in just one session with less than 60 minutes. So these all are my expertise. And let me share a little bit about my journey. I will not go for long. Well, I born and grew up in India, and in 2005 I came to London with my partner, and of course I left my little one to India with my parents. It was tough journey, but beginning of my career, I was software developer. Uh, the point where I introduced myself with the coaching is like turning point. I can say my life turning point was in 2016, where I got my little one and I got myself with the postpartum depression. I had lots of suicidal thoughts, but there was a one little dream inside me was being a doctor from the childhood. But no, I don't know why I became the software developer, where something was not aligned with my dreams, and I think. And then I thought, okay, I need to change I need to change the world actually, but how can I do that without changing myself? And then I just thought like, okay, let me change something. And that's where I thought, okay, let me change the career first, because that's something not aligned with my dreams or myself. And I started to explore some careers. And at one point, this coaching, like that, like, you can feel that alignment. I said like, oh my God, this is where my dream is calling me. And I just started like studying, because first you need to study. When you change the career, you need to start learning, studying everything. And then in 2019, I studied everything. But then the biggest problem, the entrepreneurship. You need to go into the market, tell everyone, like, yes, I am a coach and all that. Biggest mistake, I just hire a random coach for myself. Wasted money, wasted time. After 1.5 years, I was nowhere. I was nowhere, right? And I was thinking like, oh, he will help me, and because there is so many things in the coaching industry. Because if you can say like you are a life just a life coach, it's so vast. It's an awesome, I can say. You cannot find what the niche, what the right messaging, what the branding. Oh my God, I was nowhere. And after that one, I realized my biggest mistake. Like, yeah, I just hired random coach. And that's where, after losing my money and time, energy, everything, I decided I won't be the same person. I will not be the just a coach or the next coach for my clients, but I will be the best coach for my clients. That's where I decided to learn or study deeply. And that's where I decided to learn more in the NLP, neuro linguistic program. And neuro linguistic program is all about how you think and how you behave. How you think and how you behave. Because what most of the time, like on an average, every person is like, we are having on an average 70,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day. It's And we sometimes we do not know we are thinking so much. And most people, they do not get the great results because they thought the same, uh, what they thought yesterday, the last week, last month, or the last year. They think the same thing. So if you want a great result or the different result, you need to start thinking differently, and you need to apply in your behavior as well. And then I invested in studying master NLP, master timeline therapy. And last year I was awarded the uh, best life coach and timeline therapy services from UK Enterprise 2020, UK Enterprise Awards 2023. So this is my long story short journey. And that's the passion. Like, I don't want to be the next coach. It's always with me, because I don't know how to say that one, but like, I'm very passionate to bring the results. And we need to be like the right fit. I don't work with the excuses. I work with commitment, because commitment is something you are proving yourself. Like, yes, I need that. You need that passion. Like, yes, no matter what, I will do that. So, Erica, this is my journey. And of course, like, there are some ups and downs, because entrepreneurship is always like ups and downs, and you need to find yourself grounded, resilience, how to catch yourself when you are like just the off track. And in this journey, I am at lots of amazing people, and Erica is one of them. Last year we met, and I love her energy. Is a go, go, go. And with that one, with that one, even though like I'm mindset coach, I'm inspired by her. And uh, first time ever, this Friday I'm going to do my first ever live audio event. So yes, we all are here inspiring each other. And you never know what you learn from other people. And that's where you need to be with the right people at the right time. So I can say your network is your net worth. So thank you, Erica, for giving me this opportunity to share my journey. And I'm looking forward to your rapid fire chat where I can share more about whatever you have.
Yes, okay. Oh my word. I have so many things I would like to kind of go deeper into from listening to your story. First of all, honored that you shared it. A lot of times the story isn't told, so then people don't feel connected to even go, like you said, and find the right fit person for them. They need to see themselves in your story. They need to have a coach that they went and invested in and wasn't able to get what they were ultimately looking for. Like you said, you went a year with this and didn't get what you deserved, like what you wanted from the circumstance. And it's and you know there are plenty. This is a story that is told over and over and over again. And for you to say to yourself, I don't want to be a coach that just doesn't move people. That's why you said 15 minutes, a limiting belief. I'll have to say that I did a session. I'm gonna just I want to say that now. I did a session. Well, actually, it wasn't a session. It was our 30-minute consultation. Yeah, with her, and yeah, it knocked. The limiting belief I had was at the end of the year, there was usually what I had seen from my industry in counseling, because I'm a licensed professional counselor, is there's a blip, like a dip in the amount of people coming to pursue therapy. Well, I mentioned that, and after talking with Pankita, I don't believe that anymore. And I actually got right. I actually got some clients because I stopped the belief that that was what my reality is. Your reality is what you make it based on, like you said, thinking differently. Then you attract differently. It's so good. So I wanted you to come here because I know how powerful this could be for entrepreneurs. I know how powerful it is. You know, it's important for you to think differently about your circumstances so that you can do the behaviors that will allow you to actually get the outcomes that you want. So first of all, I have to say, you were a software developer.
Yes, yes, I was software developer.
How long did you do that?
Oh my god, like I studied computer science and I guess like more than 7 8 years, and that's why like I'm tech person as well. Like I quickly figure out everything.
That's like I think that that is also a part of the competitive advantage of working with you. So, because
Yeah,
when a client comes, you're going to coach them not just on their particular limited belief, but if they have a question about something, you can also be beneficial to them in that way. Like that is also amazing. Plus, at Startup Grind, most of the people who come here they are building technology. So this is great for them. And also you kind of know how to talk with the because people in technology have a certain way about that how they interact with
yes.
people.
And with that note, like I can say, like just like I say one of my clients' business by just like tweaking this one. It's her like business coach job or the sales coach job, but I suggested her because I know the technology, because my background was the technology and all that. I said, okay, let's tweak this. As, as a coach, I can only suggest, but she took the action and see the shift. Like, oh my God. And she said, like, oh my God, Pankita, you have been a lifesaver because I saved her business.
Wow.
I picked up in just like in a minute. But how can I say, like, I said like, okay, but because when you work with certain clients, you see the pattern as a mindset coach. Is my job or my duty to see the pattern, right? And then when I said, okay, look, sorry, for the confidential reason, I cannot share the name.
Yes.
But I said like, okay, if you keep doing this one, definitely you will lose everything. Definitely, you will lose your business, you will lose your life, you will lose money, everything. And do you want that? And she said, no, I don't want that. Because great coach is something like she or he will tell you what you need to hear, not you just want to hear.
Yes. Yes.
So, well,
Yes.
that's always like in my part, like I always uh, instruct or advise, not instruct, but like I can always guide my clients with the technology side as well. Of course, I am a mindset coach and I'm running my business as coach as well. So I can help a little bit, not the high level, but like, of course, by if I
Right.
save someone's business, then
Right.
it's a great one.
Right. But that is but I just want to say that I love hearing this because when we come and have a relationship with someone, we come with all of our experience from before. Like, there are several places that I've been in my life and I've done many things. And so I bring all of that with me when I'm working with you. Now, I am focusing and doing this particular work with you, but you get the benefit of me. Yes. So that's what I was acknowledging. So when people, I just, and this helps people who have that imposter syndrome, which is something that happens a lot with entrepreneurs, is that people are working with you. So they get to get all of the experience that you've ever had. So that then so you naturally are going to be able to be beneficial to them if you show up as yourself. Yes. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I have to ask you about this. You said you had an inkling or you felt like you were not in alignment with being a software developer. Tell me about that. Like, what was that? Tell me about, because the reason why I want you to talk to me about that is there are people who are out here doing things and they don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a great question, actually. So often, like we well, like in a position, like even though like in a life, in a relationship, even though in the business, we feel like, oh, something is not aligned with me, and you don't know what is that. So even though like in my software developing side, or like because it's a 9 to 5 job, and deep inside, I want freedom.
Mm,
I want freedom, and that's why my logo is. I want flexibility. I wanted flexibility, freedom to work anytime, wherever I can. And that's, I think, why I'm not aligning. Even though like I love programming, even though like I was in the top notch software developer in my time, and I developed a amazing application, desktop application, where like people were talking about me. So it's not something like, it's not I didn't like my job. I still like doing programming and all that, but that freedom, flexibility, it was like behind my mind, and I couldn't figure out like why I am not aligned with that. Because here, freedom, flexibility, independence, because in 9 to 5 job you can't have all this one. So this is where, and when I came like studied or learned my master NLP, that's everything was clear, because before that it was completely foggy behind my mind. So here is the thing, like we make the decision only 5%, but the 95%, all our habits, thoughts, beliefs, vision, everything is 95% in our subconscious mind. And when you go outside it, it's always a conflict. 5% conscious and 95% unconscious mind. So, and who wins? Definitely unconscious mind wins. And when I apply that framework, when I clear that, like, okay, what's important to me in my business? That's
yes.
freedom, flexibility, independence,
Yes.
growth, learning. And then like it's so much clear. I feel aligned. And even though like whenever I make any decision, I can say the decision making framework. where you completely aligned. And even though you have to make some decision, important decision, of course, we all are afraid to make the wrong decision in our life. But how about like if you have the old framework and you have to just like, okay, tick, tick, tick.
So good. You know, that's so good. And I just want to say most entrepreneurs haven't, which is why we do the mental note here at Startup Grind, is most entrepreneurs are not doing the work that says, this is my values. These are the things that I specifically stand on. Every single situation that comes through must check, like you said, tick, tick, tick off that list, or it's not the right opportunity for me.
Yep.
It's not the right circumstances for me. And it's okay for me to stand on what feels the best, like what makes me feel satisfied. Okay, we don't have that much time left. This has been so great, but I need to go more into NLP. Like, tell us more about that. Like, I really want people to know about this modality. I want them to know about like about it a little bit more. You did talk about 5%, 95%, but tell us more about it, because I really want people to try it. They should try it. I feel like everybody needs to try things, try on things. I have this try on philosophy. So go ahead, tell us more about NLP.
Okay, NLP. NLP is a neuro linguistic program. It's all about how you think. Again, as I mentioned earlier, is how you think and how you behave. And I simplified this one because NLP again is NLP is a big one. So I simplified this one like, okay, first you have thoughts. It creates emotions. Based on the emotions, you will take actions. If your thoughts or if you have the limiting beliefs, which is of course holding yourself back, then of course, when you have to think something like that, okay, for example, I need to go live. I need to go live to something like, like talk about my offer or to educate my client or educate my audience. Then what you have that thought, but that you said like, okay, your limiting belief. Oh, what if I'm not good enough? Imposter syndrome, right? That again, that links to another one, another thought. Then it says, oh yes, what if I'm not good enough? What if people will judge me? What if people will reject me? So on and on. But all those create the negative emotion. And if that the negative emotion, the result, action, procrastination,
Yes.
right? Procrastination, result, no, zero result or zero business or whatever, because we know all these things. We have to do certain things to grow our business. So thoughts, emotions, action, and result. And it's like circle, or the like you are running into the circle, right? But if you like, and I don't believe in solving any problem on the surface level. Of course we can, even I can change your behavior in just 60 minutes or less, but I feel like, and I always do, solve the problem from the root cause. And the root
Yes.
cause is limiting belief. And limiting belief is all about they formed or implanted in your mind from this in your childhood actually. And if I sit with you and if I ask you your limiting beliefs, I am 100% sure that like all those limiting beliefs come from your childhood, which is like from 0 to 7 years of age. And this is where NLP comes in. And NLP says like, oh, we are like in the first stage of our life, 0 to 7 of year of age, is like we see the world through our eyes from our parents, society, teachers, siblings, social media. Nowadays, social media, because my little one is like always play with the iPads and tablets. So they all are like implanted in our mind, and we don't have that time. We don't have that questioning facility. We don't know how to ask the right questions. Even sometimes we don't know. Even adults, we don't know how to ask the right questions. But as think about the childhood side, we don't have that question. So we accept everything as truth. For example, if in your childhood, if someone says, oh, you are not good enough, you grew up with believing that you are not good enough. And so we need to break this cycle. We need to break this cycle. And in NLP, there are so many modalities. how to break this. And that's where I expert in breaking any limiting beliefs in 15 minutes or less. So I can give you a little tip. First, you don't know what you don't know. How first catch yourself. What is the story you are telling yourself with that statement? For example, oh, I'm not good enough. What is the story? Is it your, and I'm sure like it will be always with your childhood. Catch yourself and see the positive side of that one.
Woo! It's so good. Oh my goodness, you all. I'm so happy. So I said I had to have you come, especially because it's the new year. This is, if we can do that, you will have an amazing year. If you can work, if you can spend time and focus in on your limiting beliefs, maybe even work with Pankita. So tell us, how can people work with you and interact with you and be a part of your community?
Oh yes. So yeah, easy way. Reach out to me via email. pankitapanchal.coach@gmail.com with him, whatever the queries you have. I am completely open, and I personally write back to you. And if possible, like of course there is will be like 15 minutes coffee chat if you want to see me personally. Yeah, that's we will talk about that one. But like I'm open to receive any email, pankitapanchal.coach@gmail.com. And another thing is like on this Friday, which I mentioned earlier, inspired by Erica. uh, on this Friday, I am running one 30-minute audio session, audio event, which is mastering mindset for business success. Again, I will talk about this amazing topic so that you can start your business with bang the way I started. Because this month itself, I have 5 events back to back. So, and I want the same results for yourself. So, join me. It's a live, right? Join, and Erica will join me as well.
Yes, I will.
So join me, only 30-minute audio session, audio event on LinkedIn. And if you want more details, like yeah, I will leave the event link with after this one. But yeah.
Yes, I will be happy to make sure you can either email her to get the link or you can reach out to me. I'll be happy to give you the link. You can search for her on LinkedIn and connect as well. That's definitely what you can do. And then you can learn more about how to work personally with her. She's amazing. I mean, that is so important. She walked you through it. Did you all hear that? Like, I'm blown away at how she walked it through, and she wants to work on the root cause. Let me tell you, we align so much on how I like to work with people. Working with anything outside of the root, that means it's still there. It will continue to be there unless it is cared for. It is eliminated, that limiting belief. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for sharing yourself here, dear Mental Note at Startup Grind. I know that I truly appreciate it, but the people who see this, because this is going to be also put up, you all. If you're not able to see it now, you can go to oh, I said now, like I'm live. But this is going to be up on YouTube as well, in the library, the Startup Grind library as well. So thank you again so much for
Thank
coming.
you so much, Erica.
We appreciate it. This has been such a great conversation. I could go so much longer with you. Maybe we have to have you come back. Okay. Thank you so much, you all. And Startup Grind, remember that we have Tuesday programming every 6 p.m. Central Time every single Tuesday. So, because I wanna educate you. I want you to be enlightened. I want you to have your networking opportunities. We want you to thrive and thrive well and have a happy year. So we'll talk to you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.